potion.
And the audience is eating this stuff up. That Barney's up there talking about some Juanito person. They're rolling in the aisles.
There's some shenanigans that goes on behind the scenes.
Get out of the fast lane. I was bone dry, mud in your eye. Cross my heart and hope to die. But something took me by surprise. And now I miss to come on over. Just a small town parade on the 4th of July. Trading my Ferrari for a farmer tan. And doing the best I can. I wanna be a Mayberry Man. I was big city, Hollywood and Vine, trying so hard to have me a good time. But every party started looking the same. Goodbyes, bloodshot eyes, blinded by the sunrise. And something took me by surprise. And now
This is Mayberry Man Series.
how do you do? May I have this dance? I love walking and talking and holding.
I think we got another hour before we lose light.
I wanna be your Mayberry
Hey, scene 16 Barry, take 5 pickup.
Let's take a look at the mailbag while we're waiting here. Yeah, something from the state controller office. That can't be good. And look, we've got our Medicare prescription numbers, so I can finally get me a little bit of those anti-statins for my high cholesterol.
Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Canceling all my plans. So I can be there to lend a hand.
It's going to be an amazing show.
They're going to laugh and chuckle and have a good time.
I'm a Mayberry Man.
Small town life, small town characters, the humor in the small things that people do every day, and the love they have for one another. And that is the star. Not a script, not a set, not a bedazzling special effect, but the people. And that is something that I think, we need to get back to, is the importance of people, just the love of people. And this does that.
I just hope that everyone falls in love with this project like I did, and that we can continue to make family-friendly entertainment that's obviously much needed.
I guarantee this, if you love the Andy Griffith Show, you're going to love Mayberry Man.
Hey, and we're back.
We're back. Yeah. You're going to love Mayberry Man, by the way, just so you know.
I hear you're a fan.
I am a fan.
Awesome. Speaking of fanning, I was seeing if I could fan these cards. I'm just not that talented. But just a reminder, folks, that the Mayberry Man Series playing cards are at Weaver's Department Store. They're going fast, is what I hear from.
Oh man, they are going fast. Yes. Yeah. Go and grab a set if you want them, because they're going very, very fast.
And we didn't order a ton of them, so it's like we're not a big time operation over here in the merchandising. This isn't Star Wars,
Yeah, we're not O'Hara's Casino or something. We don't have that many cards.
So tonight, we just said we're going to try to keep coming back and keeping everyone informed on what we're doing. If you missed it last week, we talked about releasing the series in May. We'll have to report back with a specific date, but we're hopeful it'll be the beginning of May. But we'll let you know, and we'll also once it's confirmed that we're on the schedule, we'll let you know what platforms that the series will be out. So it's just a great season for us to be sharing more now about the series and sharing clips. And so, I think I titled this one Clip of the Week or something like that. I am going to try to have a clip every week for you. So by after enough weeks, you'll have seen the whole series. So just stick with us.
One clip at a time. It'll take a while.
But I featured Reggie and Rayfield and Shane on the cover image this week, and so I thought we'd look at some of their stuff. So,
good.
Allan, what's your understanding? Who are Reggie and Rayfield?
Well, Reggie and Rayfield, we met them in the Mayberry Man movie. If you'll remember, they were Reggie and Jenny. They were getting their autographs from Chris Stone. We saw them, and Rayfield was. Did I get that?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to stop you right there. Let's just watch it.
Yeah,
watch the scene. Let's
Howdy.
go.
Yeah, these are good ones.
Here we go.
Give Sharpie. Love you.
Hey, I'm Rayfield. This is my wife, Jenny.
Good morning.
These your daddy?
Yes, it is.
I think we'll take this one. Did you sign this for us?
Sure.
Sign it, Rayfield and Jenny.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hey, this says Roger. Rayfield?
Jenny.
Enjoy.
Howdy.
and who knew that would become such a catchphrase for
Howdy. I love that line.
Ruffer, as I always reverse the names, but he's Reggie, right? Yeah. Jeff Gossett is Rayfield.
That's right.
So Reggie and Rayfield, that's all we saw them in the whole movie. Maybe they were like extras in some other scenes, but that was it, right?
That was it. But yeah, in the series, guys, you're going to get to see them, and they're in it more. And I tell you, those guys did a great job. I got to see them. I was actually got to be there one of the days they were actually filming, and it was so fun to watch. And then watching the finished product, I know you're going to love these guys. They're just awesome. And they can say more than just howdy. And
I did pull a couple of clips. So the first one, if you haven't seen the series yet at one of our premieres, I do like to remind people that if you're like a backer on Indiegogo, everyone's going to get to see an online screening prior to the official release. We're just kind of waiting till we figure out exactly when the official release is, and then we'll schedule the online screening. But so here's the first time we see Reggie and Rayfield in the series. This is in episode 1. And let's just take a quick look at this. This is Kate is getting ready to depart for California to be closer to Chris Stone. So here's the big send off.
We couldn't let you leave without a proper send-off.
This is really nice.
Hey, quiet down, everybody. Quiet down. Quiet down. Oh, Kate, we all wanted to gather and just wish you good luck as you head on your trip out west. Quiet down. We just all wanted to gather and say how much we're going to miss you. And Mayberry's loss is Los Angeles' gain.
Phew. And we all pitched in to get you something to take with you on your trip to California.
Aw.
We know it's always sunny where you're headed, so we really thought this might come in handy.
It's perfect. I love it.
So just a little preview of some of the antics that Reggie and Rayfield get involved in. Couldn't even hold up the sunshade properly.
Well, they could read it from their direction. It was upside down to everybody else, but looking down, that was perfect. Yeah, they did a great job too. The guys did a great job doing these roles, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited because they're big Mayberry fans. That's how they got involved in this, and I mean, it's for all of us that are a part of the movie or the series or both. It's just like, wow. We're huge fans of the Andy Griffith Show itself. So to be a little part of just continuing in a small way, that legacy is just, wow, how wonderful it is to be a part of that. And they definitely had a great time and did a great job.
Well, so my next clip is actually a behind the scenes interview clip with Jakob Winter, who plays Shane. And I'll let Shane explain kind of where their storyline goes in the, as part of his behind the scenes interview. So let's hear from Jakob Winter as Shane.
My name is Jakob Winter. I play Shane, who was originally the assistant of Chris Stone, aka Mayberry Man. And now in this series, Shane has moved from LA, where he was originally based, to Mayberry, and he's fallen in love. He's started a business. He started a corn business, and he's trying his best hand at being a Mayberry citizen. He's employed two of his friends, Rayfield and Reggie, to work for him and help them out because they needed a job. And he started to sell the corn to the actual Mayberry citizens, and it's going pretty well. Business is booming, if I don't say so myself. My experience on Mayberry Man the series has been fantastic. I always feel like the Mayberry spirit carries into the set with all the characters and the cast and the crew. And it's some of my most favorite memories being on this set. I think they're just the best people, best group, and it really does feel like Mayberry on and off camera, so that's great.
So there you go. That's a little glimpse of where that storyline's headed. But Allan, did you recognize any of that behind the scenes footage?
Oh yeah, I did. Definitely I did. And well, Jacob's awesome. He was great in the movie, and we get to see even more of him in the series. And I'm just so excited for everybody to be able to see just this stuff, because if you enjoyed the movie, this is just a continuation. We get to see what everybody does, and wow, it's so fun.
So the township scenes, that's where, so you notice I'm getting closer to some of this footage where I can perhaps pull some outtakes. Right?
Well, yeah, you got something to choose from. I'm only speaking from my personal experience.
Yeah, I hear you. So I'm digging around on this behind the scenes. We have so much footage to go through, and one of the things that we still need to do is we need to cut our behind the scenes making of featurette or whatever that's going to be. So we've got plenty more work to do, even though the series is done. All right, so here's a little glimpse of Reggie, Rayfield, and Shane dealing with a little issue that crops up, no pun intended, with the corn business. So let's take a quick look at this.
What do you think it is?
Yep. Well, you got you some squirrels. See, you can see their little teeth marks right there.
Squirrels?
Yeah, and you can see their little claw marks right here where they've held on for dear life.
You can?
Yep.
Well, what am I going to do? I can't sell corn with little teeth marks on it.
Well, not for full price anyway. You can't sell damaged corn at all, but what you can do is get rid of them squirrels.
Okay, well, how can I do that? I'm not really a gun guy.
If you want to be a corn guy, you're going to have to learn to be. Besides, it's only a 22.
You got an 11?
Just aim it like we taught you and squeeze the trigger. Don't pull it. There it is. That's not a squirrel. That's a snake. Shoot it! Shoot it before it slithers away.
Oh, I'm never coming in this cornfield again.
Shoot it!
So they get themselves into some situations, which is fun.
I love that line. You can't sell not full price anyway.
Right. So if you want to meet Reggie and Rayfield, I'm thinking they're probably going to be at Mayberry Comes to Scottsburg, right? We'll give our little plug for
Oh yeah, I'm
Mayberry
sure
Comes
they'll
to
be there.
Scottsburg in
Definitely.
June.
Mhm.
You don't have to wait till Mayberry Days.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll definitely be there, no doubt.
And you're involved in some of the planning for that. Obviously, you're typically the MC. What is it looking like, Allan, schedule wise?
Oh, it's going to be
Events?
great. There's going to be things going on all day on Friday and Saturday for sure. Those 2 days are already packed full of. I mean, there's so many different things going on there. One of the really cool things that'll happen over the weekend is it's probably on Saturday. I haven't seen the final schedule, but Randy Turner is going to be interviewing Keith Thibodeau and Dennis Rush. There's Dennis. They'll both be there, and they're going to be interviewed together because, they're some of Opie's buddies from the Andy Griffith Show and are friends themselves. And that will be a treat for everybody to see. There's going to be tribute artist shows going on, music, bluegrass. There's going to have food, places to eat, like food trucks and all kinds of things that will be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Great weekend. So plan to be there with us.
Yeah, he did that last year with Karen Knotts and Dixie Griffith, and that was a fantastic, discussion. I heard stories I'd never heard before, and I don't know how much Dennis and Keith have really done those kind of talks at Mayberry Days or anywhere else. So it's probably going to be quite entertaining and informative, and it's kind of akin to reading the book by Ron and Clint Howard, right? The Boys. We kind of grew up Howard adjacent, right? Our families were friends, and I heard a lot of stories growing up, and my father, Hoke Howell, who played Dud Wash, and Rance Howard, Ron's dad, were good friends, and so I always heard a lot about what was going on in the Howard family. But reading that book filled in all the gaps. And it's like adds so much dimension to it. So hearing these guys talk about their memories from being on the Andy Griffith Show, it's just going to give you a perspective on the show that you wouldn't have otherwise. So it is a special opportunity.
Yeah, I believe that's really something real special. Dennis, I got to interview Dennis this week actually on my podcast. So you guys could go check that out too, as a precursor to what it will be like when Keith and he are both together and able to talk about the things they experienced growing up in Hollywood, acting, working on the Andy Griffith Show, but also on the other shows they did. Keith, some show, what was it?
I Love Lucy is little Ricky.
Yeah, that's right, Lucy. Just that little show that is there.
Yeah, right.
And Dennis, he'll tell his story. I'm sure he told it on the podcast this week about he was actually discovered as a little 5-year-old boy by James Cagney. I mean, it's just like these stories. Oh my gosh. James Cagney just walking by and said, "Hey, he looks a lot like me when I was little. Could I put him in a movie?" It's like, oh my goodness. Great stories. You don't want to miss that. And you don't want to miss everything that's going to be going on at Scottsburg. It is going to be a great time. Definitely going to be there. Plus this movie is going to be shown.
We're going to show the movie and we're going to show the series.
Come on, guys. You got to come see this.
So
because a bunch of people from the series and the movie will be there, so you'll be able to, get your picture made with us.
Chris Stone, Brett Varvel is on, it's on the books for him to be there and make an appearance. He doesn't get to many of our events because he has so many other projects he's involved in, but he said he's available and is excited to show up and be part of that. So we really haven't had him at a lot of our screenings, so that'll be cool. We'll do a Q&A and we can talk about the series. We can talk about the movie, and you'll have a chance to meet him because he's a really special guy, good guy. We were very fortunate. It was kind of a strange turn of events that put him in the lead role. And boy, it was certainly a good break for us.
Yeah, it was a godsend is what I would say. Brett did such a great job. He is so good at whatever he's doing, and such a nice person too. Such a wonderful, wonderful man. So definitely, I'm so glad. I didn't know he was going to be there. That would be even icing on the cake to be able to see Brett as well.
Yeah. You never know. I mean, it's not like he's coming there for the money. It's like if he gets a big role in a big film,
That's right.
he's not going to make it, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, right now he's planning to be there, so
It'd
we're
be good to
excited
see
to
him.
have him.
Yeah, it would be great to see him because we didn't in the series. We didn't have in the movie. Rick and myself did almost every scene with Chris Stone. We were with him, and
Right.
in the series, we only are in like one or something. It was like, oh man, we didn't hardly get to even see him. So
It was yeah, there was sort of parallel storylines in the series, and you crisscrossed once in a while.
we did, and but it was just so different because as I've told this before, in the movie one time we were filming a thing, and he said, "Hey, we got to do night shoots tomorrow night. Have you guys ever done night shoots and stuff?" And Rick and I looked at him like, every scene we've ever been in, we were with you. So no, we've never done. So it'll be good to see.
Exactly. All right, so I thought I had one more clip. Nope, I think I'm good. I think we're good. So just want to remind people, head over to Weaver's Department Store to get your Mayberry Man playing cards, and they've got the Mayberry Man Series T-shirts there too.
Yeah.
And we're just going to keep coming back on Wednesday nights, and if you guys show up, we'll be here.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know if Allan will be here. We got to give him a night off once in a while. But
Yeah, I don't have a life. This is what I do, evidently. I do Andy Griffith Show stuff any chance I get. Yeah, so you're just leaving us though. I'm like everybody else that's watching, by the way. I didn't see these clips until right now, so I'm seeing them along with you, and I'm like, that's the last one? That gum.
well, we got to make it last. We got to keep people coming back until May.
We can't show them the whole series in the evening, I guess. That's true.
All right, folks. So thanks for showing up. We always appreciate it. And when you see social media posts for whether it's the movie or the series or Mayberry Comes to Scottsburg, be sure to share that stuff so that word gets out and more people can find out about what's happening in our little Mayberry community. It's always surprising. I know you say this all the time, Allan. It's like, it's always shocking to meet people who are hardcore Mayberry fans and they never even heard of the movie.
I know. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's hard to believe. I mean, there's all these Facebook groups and everything else that's out there. And even in those groups about the name of the groups, like the Andy Griffith Show or something. And they're like, hey, did you see this new movie? Well, yeah. Hey, good. I'm glad you found it. So yeah, get the word out, tell people about it. It's got 1 million views on the YouTube channel.
That's right. It's on YouTube, so people can watch it for free. There's no excuse anymore. And, you can find it on Encourage TV's YouTube channel. We've surpassed 1 million views, which is amazing. And I'm waiting on some additional numbers from our distributor, like how many hours it's been watched on Amazon and things like that. And as I get some of that info, I'll share it. I'll share what I can. It's, whatever we have permission to share, but it's continuing to get out there. So just keep sharing.
It's kind of evergreen, so it doesn't matter when you watch it. It wasn't related to any event, so you can watch it at any. That's just YouTube, by the way. So we don't really know exactly how many people may have watched it because it's on, it's on Tubi and Amazon. It's on a lot of things like that. So I'm excited that there are people seeing it and enjoying it. And if you do enjoy it, definitely tell your friends about it and get them to go see it. I've been telling all my friends so I told them, even if they don't like it, they can make fun of me or something. You can, whatever they want to do, just go watch it. Is what I told them.
Well, and then the one last thing I like to have in my arsenal of responses is some people, they say they watch 10 minutes and then it's really not what they expected. And you got to get to Mayberry. The movie, it's a movie, they got to lay the groundwork, right? The backstory. So they get to Mayberry about 15 minutes in. So you got to stick it out. Everyone's so impatient.
Yeah.
But
just like the first chapters of a book, you've got to get through them to really get into the story, because you got to set it up and everything. So Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely proud of the movie. I'm proud of the series. I'm can't wait for you guys to be able to see all of it together, because that's what you need to do. We just binge watch all of it at one time. That's what we need to do.
Well, I think that's the plan with the platform that we're talking to, is to have it all available immediately, so you can binge watch. So
Good.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and I will leave you as usual with Clint Howard. Good night.
Well, hey, if you just like that clip, hit the like button. There's going to be plenty more.
If you want more videos about The Andy Griffith Show, be sure to hit subscribe and click that little bell icon so you're notified whenever we post a new video. Thanks for watching.
Shazam! Come on, baby.